Welcome to the Cycle 101 podcast. I'm your host, Luke D. Maxwell, and I have a quick thought for you today based on just 3 words. The past happened. It happened. And for me, and the way I live my life, it's ridiculous for me to stay focused on the past. I move on very easily, so maybe a little too easily. But, I don't have a problem moving on. Okay, this happened. Okay, what's next? Because here's the thing. Yes, bad stuff in your life happened. Good stuff in your life happened too. But let's not stay focused on that. You can do nothing. You have absolutely no power and no control over the past. Give it up. We as humans don't like being out of control. We like having a feeling of control. And so when we think of the past, something that's completely and utterly out of our control, no matter what, we start, being depressed, feeling anxious about it, and then thinking about, oh no, this is the past. Oh, I wish that didn't happen. I wish it didn't happen. Wishing something never happened never solved anything. Like literally. Never, not once in the entire history of humanity, wishing something had never happened didn't change anything. So why do you think it's going to change something now? Why do you think it's going to fix something now? This is a harsh wake-up call I'm giving you right now. If you feel yourself focused on the past, if you feel yourself just stuck there, reminiscing, you need to move on. You need to talk to a therapist. You need to talk to people close to you, and you need to start actively pursuing the future. Actively pursuing the future. Actively forming your future. Notice the word active. You are doing something. And I need you, if you have that feeling of control, which I get. I like being in control. I love being in control of everything. Take that feeling, right? For right now, let's take one step at a time, and let's take that feeling of me being in control and let's put it towards the future, right? That's the first step, right? And maybe the first step for you is relinquishing control altogether. Maybe that's right for you. But I know for me, the first step I need to take when I start reminiscing on the past is to start, okay, well, no, I can't control that. How can I control, quote unquote, my future? What can I do to make my future amazing? What can I do? And oftentimes, there's a lot I can do. I can start looking for people on my podcast. I can start writing articles. I can start, talking with some people. There's a lot I could do. And it's only after that I stop focusing on the past. I stop focusing on my mistakes. I stop focusing on the bad stuff I've done and instead turning that around. And turn that around and say, what can I do to make my future awesome? That's what needs to happen. That's what absolutely needs to happen. And I promise you, if you do this, you are so far ahead of over so many people. So many people who just stay focused on stuff that doesn't matter. Stay focused on stuff that happened. Or focus on stuff that you cannot control in the future. Is there something going to happen in the future? Is there maybe political unrest? Can you fix all of that? No. I mean, maybe you can advocate. You can certainly speak up. You can certainly demonstrate, what you believe and try for change. But you cannot solve every problem in the world. I know that I try to, and I want to, and I desperately want to just fix everyone and everything in the world, but I can't. And I had to accept that. And I had to say, okay, but what can I change? See the difference here. Going from, I just want things to be better to what can I make better? What I found that helps me is specify. Specify what's going on. So saying, I did this in the past. I'm embarrassed and I'm anxious. I wish it didn't happen. Well, why? Why? Oh, because I think it will affect my friendship with this person. Well, what can you do to make that friendship great? You see how in 5 seconds, I just turned that anxiety from the past around. And of course, if you're dealing with clinical anxiety, if you're dealing with a mental illness, it's not easy. And I recognize that because I was there. I was there and I know how not easy it is. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that you cannot take steps to move forward. It doesn't mean that you are stuck there, because you're not. Not by any means stuck. There is so much you can do with what you have, the skills, the power, and the time that you have. There is so much you could do. So much. And if you want some advice on that, if you think there's nothing I can do with my time, with what I have, who I am, I want you to email me, Luke, at youcan'tbeerased.com. The letter U, can't, the letter B, erased.com. Or hit me up on social, You Can't Be Erased. I want you to send me a message, and I want you to tell me, Luke, I cannot do anything right now. And I guarantee you, I will find many, many things. And if I can't, that's a challenge. Honestly, I challenge you to try to tell me that you can't do anything to make a positive change in your life right now. To overcome this feeling of, in the past. You can't do it. Sorry, can't do it. Can't do it. Because there's always something you can do. There's always something you could change. There's always something that your talents, your skills can be useful for right now. Right now. And that's why when I talk to teens, especially, and preteens, even 12, 13-year-olds, I tell them, don't listen to people who tell you that you need to grow up before you can do anything. Don't listen to people who tell you you're too young to make any kind of positive change on the world, because that is a lie, and you can. Yeah, will it be small? Yeah. But that's still a positive change. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather have a tiny, almost insignificant positive change than a negative one. This is my quick thought today on the Psycho 101 podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. There will be show notes and links and everything at youcan'tbeerased.com/podcast. Check out my merch there. Check out my ebook right there. I would love to have you read it and give me your feedback. It's free. I mean, really, it's a free ebook that I wrote just for you. I hope you have an amazing day, and being ashamed, stay unashamed.